We are getting there, everybody. We are getting there. Hello, my name is Midway. Welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. And today, I'm going to be showing you my progress in my account in about 2 weeks of playing the game as a total new player. So, what have I been able to do in this time ever since I picked up the game? Well, I'm sitting at a decent amount of power. We're kind of like putting things together, right? You can see my team right now consists of Alice just really being the main power in my whole team right now, mainly because she's of course part of the free login rewards, kind of, right? There's an event going on right now with her where just by logging in you're going to be getting an Alice, which is obviously a legendary champion, and she's also going to be fully decked out on 6-star accessories as well as a very high soul level, and you're just going to be getting right off the bat just by playing the game a very good champion. Now, one thing that really makes a massive impact in my account and in my progress is that I did not use a promo code when I first started playing the game. I didn't even know those existed, so I am lacking some very good legendaries that I could have had. Freeze! Click the link in the description right now and get a free legendary Karato as well as 2 free epics as you level up. So here's what you need to do. First of all, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Then click the link in the description of this video and register a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial, and then go to your inbox and claim your first champ. You'll find Karato here as well as Tagoar and Uugo as you progress through the game. This is an amazing account starting Raid, so click the link right now and follow the steps. And if you are a legendary mushroom player, I also got a special link down there in the description. Don't miss out on this offer, go ahead and check it out now. But I've put some money into the game, right? I've put some money into the game to offset that. Even then, I've also still gotten myself into a decent point where I'm already even able to start doing some bossing. I'm able to start getting through some harder levels of content, but still kind of just getting there, right? So one champion that I put a lot of money into really is Akentum. I got him out of a summoning spree. So far, he's been my main damage dealer in bosses like the clan boss or the fire dragon, where he really excels. Now, you can still see he's not that powerful, and overall, you know, I'm still obviously very not that strong. I'm only sitting at like 200,000 power. That is after I fused up a lot of my champions, so that went down about like 40,000 points. But anyways, he is the meat and bones of my team right now in bossing. He is only fully maxed out on the mastery section, as I have level 1 skills on him. I have no relics and I've barely gotten a gear, but he is level 60. He's fully started up, ascended, and I even managed to get myself a soul for him. So that's pretty much as far as he goes. He's just going raw. I mean, I would love for him to get some skill level ups, and that would be one of my priorities. I am doing that instead for Boga first right now. So he's my tank as it is right now. He's also one of the better champions that I have. He is pretty much maxed out on the skill department here. We are only missing 1 level on its A1, so he's not bad whatsoever. Gear-wise, he sucks right now. I mean, I haven't really managed to get myself decent gear for him. I think I'm looking to put some lifesteal gear on him, just so that he can be a bit beefier. But on the relic department, he's got nothing, and his masteries are pretty damn bad right now. But he's my front line. He's the one tanking the hits for me with his wave of revulsion, which had the provoke on him, as well as the decreased attack. So he's taking those hits for me. He's doing a lot of healing for my team with the festering dynamo. All his kit is really just tailored for him to be a beefy tank. Now, I started off by maximizing my Elhain, which is usually what I would recommend everybody doing, and what I've been told to do is to max out your starter champion. I chose Elhain. I didn't really know better. I would have rather chosen Kale if I knew that it was going to be a bit better of a campaign farmer, but Elhain does the job as well. It's just that she's a little bit worse overall. So she is fully decked out in kind of like my better gear, the best that I have. She obviously is going for a lifesteal set here with the savage pieces really not doing much because that is a 4 set. So she's just got them in there because, well, they happened to be one of my better straight up just high star pieces early on in the game, so I put them on her. Maybe a bit of a bad investment, but she's also very bad on the masteries department. Again, I've not farmed the Minotaur quite what I should have. I only really got Alice's masteries up because I spent some gems on her, but her skill skills are maxed out. She's not even ascended on the blessing department really here on the soul level. She's obviously 6 stars ascended. No relics on her, but she is what I kind of just go ahead and use for my campaign clearing, and what I would recommend everybody doing to just go ahead and boost up your starter champion to be something you can use to campaign farm so that you can level up other champions. So what else do I have over here in my team? I have Oella as well as Molly Tankard. These are 2 champions that I pulled out of a blue shard. I was lucky enough in an event to get 1 legendary, which was like 1% chance, and then it's not even 1%, I think it was like 0.5%, and if I did hit 1, I would get double because that's the event that was happening at that time. So I got 2 legendaries, these 2 legendaries out of that 1 single blue shard. That was insanely lucky, otherwise my team would be quite a lot worse right now. So I am using a lot of Oella in pretty much everything. She is my pretty much sustain. I'm leveling up her skills as much as I can. Obviously she's legendary, so it takes quite some effort to put some books in her. She's got no relic, almost no masteries at all, and her gear sucks, but I mean, she is my healing. She's keeping up the whole team with her passive continuous heal application on this ability, as well as of course her Hand of Spring, which is just gonna be a big heal, which I would love to get to max level just like everything else. She does a little bit of damage as well and applies a decreased speed on her A1, and then a little bit of an increase in turn meter as well as resistance on all my allies. So she's got a little bit of everything. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a res. That would make her a totally A1, or rather just a very, very strong champion. She's still good enough for what I need her to do, but yeah, the rest is really lacking. Then I've got my Molly here, which is extremely underwhelming so far. I haven't really found a good use for her, but she's also very, very struggling with the gear. As you can see, gear on her is lackluster. She is going to be getting all the way up to 6 stars as soon as I can, although she is also fully ascended to 5 stars. That's not that bad. Mastery wise, terrible. No relics as well. She's basically not making the cut in my team in most scenarios because she's just dying, right? She's supposed to be a tank with her taunting ability here. I think it's not the A1, it is the actual A2, right? It's the provoke here on all the enemies. She is doing a decent job in particular scenarios, but she is just dying, although she does have a res, right? So it comes in handy in certain situations, and she's supposed to be very good for bosses like the Hydra, but I'm really not being able to really actually get her to work since she's just dying. Straight up, she's just dying. She also has a very strong passive here with the filling the turn meter of all allies she's getting hit, right? This actually puts her up there a lot, like she's actually a lot more powerful because of this ability, but still, if she's dying, this is not actually getting to proc, right? And she still only got it on a 2-turn cooldown. I would really love it to be a 1-turn cooldown, of course, so I can get more of this turn meter. Unfortunately, yeah, it's really not working right now as she is right now. She needs to be a little bit more powerful, and that would actually make her get into the cut for my team, right? And finally, the last thing that I'm putting some work into is my Armiger. Now, you might think it's a little bit weird to be leveling up an uncommon, but if you got some knowledge about this game, he is actually one of the better champions there is. He simply is really useful because of the fact that he's going to be able to decrease the turn meter of a lot of bosses. He's actually is one of the better turn meter control characters in the game. If you don't know what turn meter is, it's all about reducing the bar that's underneath the boss's HP, which is going to be determining when the boss actually takes a turn. So getting the turn meter to go down means the boss is going to be doing less things overall, and that is really important for a lot of reasons, right? So what you need to do about this guy is obviously leveling him up, and you need to be getting him a lot of critical strike, speed, and accuracy, which I don't have much right now. So he's still being built up. He's quite not useful for me to do what I need him to do, but I know he's going to be detrimental for me in like the whole mid and late game. So the sooner I get him running, the sooner I can get into like doing spider runs or like Fire Knight guys, or runs so much sooner and quicker, since those kind of bosses really depend on not taking a turn so that they can actually be killable. There's less shields being applied in the Fire Knight and less heals going off in the spider, right? So yeah, I need more crit. He needs to kind of be like 100% crit rate, and he's very far of that. A lot more accuracy for the higher levels. He's very low on that, as well as a lot more speed, so he can keep on just doing more of his attacks, as well as a little bit of defense, so he's actually surviving. So yeah, he's still not there. He's quite weak. Of course, I just got him to 5 stars, and that's why he's level 1. And I could kind of use him in some lower levels of the spider, which I do need to be leveling, or rather farming at this point, because I'm lacking so many accessories on basically everything, right? So I should be farming some spiders, but I just quite don't have access to a good clear or setup for those right now. So this is what my team is right now. What is my overall progress through the game, right? So what I'm doing right now is I am clearing the campaign still. I haven't even finished Nightmare. I'm trying to obviously get through the whole thing since the sacred shards are obviously a guaranteed epic, so those are always very welcome. Also doing this is going to be giving you a lot of very important things like silver gems, whatnot. Those are always going to be welcome, but I'm quite not there yet. I just need a little bit more time into it because of course I know I can do 3 stars and everything here if I just go ahead and drop my Alice on it. If I was also using my Elhain, but she's just dying right now, so if I go ahead and just put the Alice in there, she's actually going to be able to take care of the whole run for me. So it's just a matter of time that I get the thing done. Also the energy and the gem spending of just to regen the energy because I just want to get it done. But yeah, I know of course she's very damn strong, as I already got her almost fully leveled up on the soul department, right? She's at this point almost one-shotting things in this kind of levels. So that's one thing that I am working on just to get the free rewards out of that. Then of course I would be having access to farming more stuff in the higher levels, but you don't really want to be farming Nightmare too much. If you're just going to be farming for XP, you'd rather do that in the brutal level. I think it's brutal or hard. I think it might be brutal. Not too sure about the naming at this point, but yeah, she is of course my strongest character by far, simply because of the free rewards. And as I mentioned, if I was able to actually get myself those free legendary champions from actually having used the promo code, like a legendary Gaelic, or rather also getting something like Sun King Wukong, I would very much be liking those in my team right now because they have a lot of applications and I just don't have them quite yet, right? So there you go. She can definitely clear pretty much everything for me easily, as I would go through the whole campaign and just max it out so I can get the rewards out of this. What else are we doing? We got the missions here that I'm progressing through. I'm obviously trying to get myself the Arbiter, although that's gonna be a very long grind, but we are still just trying to get through these things as they are available to me. I am needing to do the Force Keep now, and that is not available right now, so as it becomes available, I'll go through the whole thing. That is something that you should always be trying to do in a new account as you are progressing through the game. And yeah, I'm just kind of like stuck right now. I don't want to be spending gems to unlock the Force Keep, so I'm just waiting it out. Then what about dungeons? I have put some time into just doing dungeons as a higher level as possible. Of course, I am farming Arcane Keep as much as I can when I need some of the potions for the Ascensions, but that's not really a dungeon that I want to be farming too much. Of course, there's just utility stuff to it. I farmed a lot of Dragon's Lair in a previous video. I've gotten to level 14, which is not too bad. I've gotten myself access to 6 stars at least here. Kind of like gotten all the gear that I need right now out of these sets of artifacts. So he is just kind of like exhausted at this point. What I said, I need a lot of spider runs at this point, right? I'm able to do stage 10, but it just takes a little bit too long with the team that I have right now. So I could do a little bit of farming in something like stage 9 or 8. I could probably do 9 in like 2 minutes, something like close to 3 minutes right now with the team that I've got. So I would definitely need to put a lot more time into it just to get myself at least fully covered on accessories on all my characters, and I might just get into doing that. But I also kind of just want to get Armiger in there, so that actually becomes a little bit better overall. I'll also level him up. Then Fire Knight Castle, I've put some time into it, but I have a little bit of the same problem. It takes a little bit too long, and I'm also not in the right level. I really want to be getting access to the 6 stars. That is also because I don't have Armiger working in there, because Fire Knight is just putting up the shield a little bit too much, and it just takes so long to get him through that. So yeah, he is also something I should be farming because I need a lot of these artifact sets for some of my characters. Although right now I'm just kind of really lacking more characters in general, and that is something about this game that I'm gonna be talking about in a future review. But I'm just really having a lot of trouble getting actual characters, right? You need a lot of luck to actually pull out a legendary. It takes so damn long, and that is a little bit of a bottleneck right now once I am sort of capping out the set of characters that I really want to be leveling up. So on the Ice Golem side of things, his tier sets that he drops, they're not something I really want to be going for right now. I'm also in stage 11 on him. I could do a little bit higher for sure. I think I've gotten a better team ever since I like did some of these runs on him. I'm not really looking to farm him right now, but yeah, he is also something that I've been lagging a little bit behind since he just puts up those ads. It takes forever to go through them, and it's just a little bit of a boring boss to farm. You can see the runs just take forever, 125 turns on stage 11, so I've been having some trouble on him. I said I want to be farming a lot more of the Labyrinth, but that is just a matter of time and just putting the energy in there. There's nothing too special about it. And finally, about the Sand Necropolis and Phantom Shogun, I've really not gotten into them, honestly. I haven't even really been able to clear them, honestly. I tried, and it's been a little bit hard, and I also need to just like spend some time on them if I want to be ascending my artifacts, so I should be farming these stuff. But it's just a matter of getting there. The power is just not quite there yet, as well as spending the energy. I don't think it's quite worth it yet for the gear that I would be ascending. I think I would do that in a further time down the line. Elhain, and finally also have here the Iron Twins Tower that I just unlocked when I got to level 42. And also I don't think it's too worth farming this. I mean, I would love to get some soul levels on some of my champions, but I think this other sort of gacha system is going to be taking a little bit too much energy out of me, and I could do it. I mean, I guess I should be doing it because soul levels are so damn important, but again, it's just something that I haven't really put my priority into. And I got a shard right here, so I might as well go ahead and roll it in the meantime. But yes, I have a big bottleneck just getting champions, as I was mentioning. That is mainly... Oh, I got an epic out of this. That's pretty decent. I don't think he's too great. Ban the Bowhorn. But anyways, yeah, it's really damn hard to actually get champions, so you can keep on getting excited about doing more things. You need to put a lot of money into the game if you really want to be getting a lot of champions out there. Arena-wise, I've been enjoying it quite a little bit. I've gotten myself to like Silver 3. I've got a decent team for it. I've been using the following, so let me just get there. Getting to Silver 3 is quite important. I got 10% bonus on attack and defense. I think it is attack and defense just for being at this level of arena. So this is what I'm using. I'm using Elhain because a lot of AoE damage. I'm using, of course, my allies, Oela, for just like the survivability. And finally, I got a Kentum in there because he's also quite strong, and the extra speed on the aura is quite decent for arena. I've got a very aggressive setup over here. But yeah, arena really for me is just being a little bit of an extra side quest. It's a little bit fun, and I'm getting decimated over here. I think he's got a lot more ascended champions than I do, but my Alice is gonna come in clutch, and as you can see, she is really pretty much my whole team right now, straight up. She just soloed the entire thing, right? So that's where I'm at. I've got one champion that's really doing everything, and that's only because she is free. I'm not enjoying that thing too much about the game right now, but that's kind of where I am at this point with this whole thing. So I'll do the arena runs in a moment. I haven't really been able to get into the tag team arena too much because it's not very accessible if you don't have a lot of champions. So that's something I'll talk about then in a moment as well for the faction wars. If you don't have a decent set of champions that are already leveled up, just getting into the tag team arena is very, very damn hard. You can do something like this where you spread out a lot of lesser champions and just level them all up, but that's gonna really slow down your account's progress if you're gonna be doing these just to have a decent tag team. I'm really not putting time into it. I mean, this is what my team looks like. I've got total power is just about 150,000, but I've gotten like nothing, like one good champion on every single team. I've just got Elhain in here, I've got Molly and Bogoth on here, and finally I just got Oela and Alice on the last one, right? So yeah, not doing too great on this one, not really enjoying that content too much. Faction wars, same thing. You cannot really access faction wars unless you spread out a little bit, pretty much all your champions, and just have a little bit of everything here. For example, you cannot see it, but I only even have 2 champions that I can use in this faction for the faction wars, right? So it's like really hard to actually put up a team and actually enjoy this type of content. There's so many types of content where I just feel like I don't even have access to them, since it's so hard getting the champions, then leveling them up and like getting some gear on them. It would just take so many resources and so much time. It feels like the game doesn't want me to even do those types of content. The clan bosses have gotten a little bit more accessible to me since I got a Kentum, because I can do a lot of damage with him, but that's just really like takes like 2 seconds to go through it. Like I could go to normal, just battle it out, quick battle, and I could probably be doing hard, and I am needing to change clans because my clan right now is very bad. But yeah, this is about as far as this kind of content goes. You do a lot of damage, then yeah, that's pretty much it. You will get a reward eventually when you kill him, and that is that. Same goes for Chimera. It's just do a run, get out there, maybe do a little bit of damage. You can see I did like 2.5 million with 2 runs. I'm not really strong enough to even actually compete on this kind of thing still yet, and I don't even have access to the Hydra, right? So let's not even talk about that. Doom Tower, put some time into it. I can put more into it as well. I think I need some more time really just trying to progress through it. I've gotten some upgrades so I could go a little bit higher. I farmed my share of the Magma Dragon. I've got some keys. I cannot even use one more. I don't think I have enough right now, but yeah, I've been farming him for the resources for the crafting, but I need to be going a little bit higher so I can have access to more bosses, so I can have access to more resources for crafting. And crafting, I don't even have access to the Curse City just yet, so I'm not even going to be talking about that. But crafting is the last system that I've really just haven't been able to access really. I would only be crafting stuff that is decent, or rather that I really need for specific champions, and the champions that I need right now don't even need the sets that I can craft, and I cannot craft the sets that I need because I don't have access to the mats, or those sets that I need are from the crafting battle pass or thing that comes around every now and then. So yeah, the crafting system overall doesn't really even exist for me at this point in the account. 2 weeks after playing the game, almost like level 43 right now. Relic crafting, I don't even think I can craft any relics just yet. In fact, it's a system that's really just weird to me. I don't even know where I can get these relics besides crafting. I guess it's all going to be coming for crafting. But yes, I cannot even craft a single one. Yeah, I guess it's a lot more of an end game kind of system, but it's just another one of those things that it's not accessible to me even after putting all this time into it. I've put some money into this account. I've spent about 250 euros and I've enjoyed my fair share of it, but I just feel like the progress is slowing down at this point. I need to get to farming, really making sure that I use up all my keys and stuff. But yeah, this is as far as my account goes right now. I think I gotten a decent progress so far. Overall, it's mostly just about having allies. Really, that's what my focus is in upgrading right now as well. I really want to be getting her to as much of a soul level as possible and just getting this whole thing finished up. And after that, I'm just hoping for some legendary to drop so I can have some objective to work towards through. Again, leveling that legendary up and just trying to make him a part of my team. Anything else? Well, I'm just looking for more stuff to drop. Honestly, I'm just looking for something else to really come up so I can farm it and really be excited about. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to show you today, guys. Before you go, please go ahead and check out Aptoide if you haven't done so yet. If you go ahead and use Aptoide, rather, so you download Raid Shadow Legends and play it on Aptoide, there's going to be a guide down in the description to learn how to do that. You're going to be able to earn bonuses that can go from 10% all the way up to 35% of any amount of money you're spending. And when you have enough of those bonuses accumulated, you're going to be able to use them instead of your actual money to do the purchases for you. That way you can buy stuff without actually spending your money, so you get more value for your money when you spend, and then you use those extra bonuses to do more spending for you, right? So it's pretty damn cool. Check out the link down there in the description to check out how to install the whole thing in your Android device. It only works on Android phones as well as emulators on your PC. And if you are going to be using it, please go ahead and use my code as well. You'll find the code down here on the screen as well as in the description. You just input it into the Aptoide wallet and get it going so you can earn more bonuses from the get-go, right? So that's it for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. See ya.